So Manan, usually not all interviewer will tell that the time check is another important part.
Yeah.
So you should always keep a check on the
Yeah.
time. And if it is required at right time, if you're not finding a right solution, never make a delay in asking for any hints.
Okay.
The objective is completing the question with as little help as possible, but completing the questions. I have not yet seen how you're going to code it. Let's start the mock, and I will give a small intro about myself, and then we can go ahead knowing about you. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So myself, Shubham. I graduated from IIT Roorkee, and then I worked with OYO for 2 years as a software engineer. Primarily, I worked on the front end aspect, covering the React and the JavaScript primarily, and then like some of the backend aspect as well, but primarily on the front end side. And then I moved to an early stage startup, then an MNC like ServiceNow, and yeah, it has been a throughout a computer like software engineer journey. So yeah, that's a quick one from my side. Can you give a small intro about yourself?
Yeah. So I'm Manan Agrawal. I'm a student of BITS Pilani, Hyderabad campus. I'm pursuing electrical and electronics engineering. I'm a 2019 batch student. I've been practicing competitive coding since the first semester of my college. It Yeah, I had a lot of interest in that area rather than just electronics.
Mm-hmm.
And currently, I've qualified for the Microsoft mentorship program, Microsoft Engage
Mm-hmm.
mentorship program.
Mm-hmm.
So it started on 3rd of June, and it's ending day after tomorrow, 12th of July. It was a 4-week mentorship program. Okay, what I think is right now, uh, suppose I like as I told, I'll be pushing the indices of the starting braces every
Yeah.
time and
Mm-hmm.
popping when I encounter a closing one.
Mm-hmm.
So when I like suppose I push 1, 2, and 3
Mm-hmm.
indices, and when I pop, sorry, and when I pop continuously, not continuously, I just can't keep a counter. I need to figure out with the indices, like the index of the last closing brace and the index of the starting brace that I popped out. Yeah, so the main problem I'm encountering here is I need to keep two different sets, and later I might need to merge. Like there might be three valid sets of 1, 2, 3 length, and later they might all become a valid one
Yes.
altogether.
Yes. So Manan, usually not all interviewer will tell that the time check is another important part.
Yeah.
So you should always keep a check on the
Yeah.
time. And if it is required at right time, if you're not finding a right solution, never make a delay in asking for any hints.
Okay.
The objective is completing the question with as little help as possible, but completing the questions. I have not yet seen how you are going to code it. I'm still thinking how you are brainstorming that part. Okay. So yeah, that's just a feedback. You can go ahead.
They can be a starting place as well.
Arey,
So
break it into two stacks altogether. Why you are so much confused? Break it into two stacks. One is the, let's say, string stack, and the other is the uh, length stack. And whenever you are facing anything like this opening, make it the same way available in both the part. You getting what I'm saying? When
yeah,
I
so
something like this, maybe have it a zero equivalent, and that way. So when you will have a something like this coming up, then you will sum up this part and you will mark it as 2 plus this, and that way you can break it into two stack as well. Yeah, awesome. Let's have a very quick one because we are running a little bit out of
yeah,
time. This one took
sure.
a lot of time to complete. I just wanted to know your approach. Uh, So there is a 2D array here,
Okay.
and basically the number is both row wise and column wise sorted.
Okay.
Okay, so it could be like,
So 469. Okay.
okay, and you can think of
Hmm.
something that way. Okay,
Yeah.
now I need to find a number x. Can you tell
Okay.
me like how you gonna approach this problem on finding x? So maybe just wanted to
So
know your first thought.
yeah. So what I see here is that if I take every square starting
Mm-hmm.
from 0, 0, so
Mm-hmm.
this bottom right corner of every square is the largest element.
Yes, yes.
That's the
And top right, top left is the
top left is
smallest.
the smallest, and the top right bottom right is the largest.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'll quickly wanted to know, can you think of any priority queue concept here?
Okay. Yeah. So firstly, let's suppose I'm store the first element of each column in the priority queue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then I'll keep removing the like I'll not store the 142, but I would store the indices, like the first index of row 1, first index of row 2, first index of row 3. And
Okay.
when I pop the minimum element,
Okay.
I'll check the minimum element, which would be generated automatically by the heap structure. So first I would check if it's equal to or not. If it is, so we get the answer. But if it's not, we'll move to the uh, next element of that particular row from which that element was.
Okay. Anyways, you can give one try coding this. We have just 2 minutes left. You want to ask anything particular, Manu?
So, okay, so see, I got as you can see, I got stuck a number of times over here this time. So, is it what is it more advisable? I got the question after multiple hints from you. I guess
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4. So,
Mm-hmm.
is it more advisable? Even there could be a possibility I couldn't get the question even after the hint, multiple hints. So, is it
Yes.
advisable to ask for more hints or to request for the next question?
Okay, okay. I'll just have 1 minute. I'll quickly wrap up. I'm just saying that it's more important that as an overall, that means including the code, this should be completed in 15 to 20 minutes max. And accordingly, you can think that your code will take at least 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you are kind of stuck and you are not able to see what is happening next and so on, it's better to I ask for a hint, but be a regular, like you were regularly asking for this thing. But if the hint given by the interviewer is not clear, better don't go ahead without understanding, because you have already asked for the hint and still if it's not clear, maybe just ask twice.
Okay.
Okay.